So what did you do with your first big check?
My first big check, I bought. Okay, so my first check was $37,000, and that shit was a lot to me. I don't know what you're talking about big. That's what I mean by relative. Like, give me a $37,000 check now. It's like, oh, okay. But 2005 when I got that, I was like, I'm fucking rich. But I would say what I did with my first check, which was big to me, was I remember I called my family and told them to go. I got the money. I can tell you the day I got the money. I got the money Christmas Eve 2004 at 5:06 p.m. Because before that, I was homeless. I was broke. I didn't have shit. And I remember getting that money, and I remember being like, and I called my entire family and said, go to Shannon Mall right now. We're going to have a Christmas. And my whole family met at the mall, and I gave everybody $500 each, and we enjoyed it. That was the first Christmas I had. That was the first good Christmas I had, and I haven't looked back since.
What did you buy yourself with the $500 you designated for yourself?
I didn't buy myself anything. I'm not really a guy that needs stuff. Like, I buy stuff for myself, but I usually buy it as just like, if I spend money, it's because I'm bored. Like, I got everything I need. Like, my money is for the people around me. Like, if I get that's why I said, if you gave me $1 million, if you gave me a 6-figure check, it's like, oh, okay, cool. I'll probably give my mom some money, give people some money. But if you give me a 7-figure check, I can like give everybody. Money is relative. It's just how you look at it.
Do you think that transfers over to how you do business? Like you're not one for...
Yes. I think it actually makes me good to do business with, because what happens is that I never make the dollar the bottom line in how we do business. I think a lot of the times people are so focused on making money that they lose other people in the process, right? I've been saying this at the office. Business is like sex, and the relationship goes far according to how they treat you before sex, during sex, and after. If they make you feel good all those 3 terms, you probably want to have a longer relationship with them. They might make you feel bad before sex, and then you get it, and then they change their mind, and now you don't want them no more. So business to me is like sex. You gotta make sure people feel good about doing business with you. So yes, I do think that has affected my business long term, because I don't have one-time business associates. Everybody who I do business with, we constantly do it, and I got relationships forever. So yeah.
Okay, so what is the best piece of financial advice you've ever gotten?
Okay, so let me tell you something. I was just talking to somebody about money. I'm gonna tell you something about money. I believe that we look at money wrong. I believe that we so focused on being right with finances when we should really be focused on working, right? I know it sounds crazy, because let me tell you why. Our first $1 million check, we blew through it. Most people gonna make mistakes when it comes to money. But the reason why we're here is because no matter how much money we got, we never stop working. That's what I'm saying. Like, so for me, you're gonna make money mistakes. Like, it's just impossible unless, even if you have like your mother's an accountant and she understands money better than anyone, once that shit hit your hand, you want to do something with it, right? That's you can't get away from that human emotion. But if you bust your ass and you work every day, you never run out of money, because as long as you're working, the money flows. Most of the time, people get money. Now they're enjoying their life, and now ain't no money flowing, because now they spending the money they made. But once that money runs low, guess what they need? More money. But guess what they haven't been doing? Working. But if you constantly work, like literally, you have people like Puff saying, I was low on money at one point. He just never stopped. His low on money might be different than most humans, but he never stopped. That's just nature. That's just the nature of the beast. But as long as you work, you'll be fine. So financial literacy is great, but working and doing what you did to get there is even greater, because that's how you stay there.
So one of the things that I learned from you about money, and I'm sure that everybody on the team will be able to walk away with, is always treat everybody else's money like it's your own money. So just elaborate on where you got that concept from and what that means to you as a businessman.
The first real advice I got from a mentor was, and this shit has changed my life. He said, most guys that look like us, we spend the money like it's theirs. We make bad deals. We blow it on dumb stuff. And he said, if you want to survive this business, spend the money like it's yours. So, yeah, I might be giving you a big amount of money from a company that I'm working with, but if I look at it like it's my money, I'm gonna treat it a little bit different than if I look at it like, I don't give a fuck, it's their money. No. Spend the money like it's yours. That literally is one of the principles that I've applied that have allowed me to last as long as I'm lasting. Because I've always spent the money like it was mine. Well, when I learned that, because I ain't gonna lie, before that, I was out here blowing the bag. I didn't give a damn. It was like, I got a check, I'm spending it. And he was like, nope, you're gonna run out. He literally said, you're gonna run out of money. Spend it like it's theirs. Spend it like it's yours, and you'll make the best decisions. So I spend every dollar, no matter whose dollar it is, like it's mine. Shit has kept me here 17 years later.
What was your first big investment?
My first big investment was myself. I think we get so caught up in, I think we remove ourselves from our bullshit. Like my money's over here and no, bro. You are your money. You are your money. My first big investment, my most important investment is myself. Because God forbid, knock on wood, I go broke today and I have nothing. Knock on wood, again and again and again and again. My name is so good that I'll be able to go make money on my name. Because my name is good. So my best investment that I've ever made was me. So stop treating your money and your business separately. Treat you and your business synonymous with each other, and you'll be fine. Like I said, Puff said he was going through a hard time at one point, but he was always Puff. Bad Boy might have been hurting. Sean John might have been hurting. The Cologne might have been hurting. But as long as Puff was good, okay, Cologne don't work, I'm going to go start this water company. Okay, Bad Boy ain't what it needs to be, I'm going to go start this liquor company. Okay, cool. The clothing line, Sean John, they bought that. Okay, I'm going to go start this TV network. And as long as Puff was Puff, he was good. That's how I tell people.
What do you consider the biggest waste of money that you ever spent? Like, what was an unnecessary purchase for you?
I can't say nothing. I mean, everything we buy serves a purpose in our life, even if it's a short-term purpose or it's a long-term purpose. So some people might say cars don't are a waste of money. Yeah, I bought a lot of cars, and yeah, I don't have none of them no more. But if I'm being honest with you, I love the way those cars make me feel, the way I got them. So yeah, see, people might say cars are a bad investment, but hey, man, if that shit makes you feel good, do it. That's why I say work instead of financial literacy. Because you got some dudes that might spend all their money on Gucci belts. I know that sounds stupid, but what if Gucci belts is his motivation? What if he likes to get up and work because he likes Gucci belts? Then he should be able to get that. No, I'm serious. Some dudes make a lot of money to go spend it on strippers. Some dudes make a lot of money to go spend it on their family. It's happy on both sides. So for me, it's like, as long as you maintain what you do to make the money and you put that first, you'll never run out. Simple.
Okay, last question, and this is a really last question. So I'm going to do a little Ray Daniels quote, because that's my favorite thing to do. So this quote was, "No one's more creative than a broke nigga." What's the most creative thing you've done?
See, first of all, that's not a Ray Daniels quote.
I think it's a direct quote, actually, if you want to get technical.
I did say that, but I didn't say quote me on that. What I would say is that nobody's more creative than broke people. Like, look, bro, I grew up in the projects. We didn't have a pool, right? So guess what we did? We go on the damn thing, or go out to the fire hydrant. We turn that shit, and now we got water, and everybody getting wet. Like, when you're broke, that's when you're your most creative, because money can't solve your problems. So I say to people, if you want to make it in life, operate like you're broke even when you're not. I'm in this office 5 days a week, 12 hours each day. Anybody who know me know how long I'm in this office. If I'm not in this office, I'm spending money somewhere. I'm spending money when I'm in the office too, but if I'm not in the office, I'm spending money. So I always say to people, like, hey man, act like you broke and you'll never be poor. Act like you broke. Just hustle like you broke. Be creative like you're broke. Don't, I mean, you want to treat yourself. Like, your thing might be, I like jewelry. Get jewelry, that's cool. But tomorrow, do something creative that's going to help you.
But what have you done creatively? Like,
I can tell you a lot of shit I've done when I was broke. Want to hear some stories?
Yes.
Okay, so let me tell you something. I remember being broke, and anybody who know me knows I never smoked in my life. I remember being broke, and I was hanging out with this dude who was like, cool, the cigarette company is doing focus groups, and they're paying $100 to everyone who shows up, and they're paying $200 to the host. So I hosted a cool party for cigarettes at my house, and literally was talking about the cigarettes. And here's the crazy part. It was about 20 of us in there. I swear to God, none of us ever smoked cool. But we was in there with those white people like, man, I love cool cigarettes. They calm me, they do this to me, they do that to me. And we was like, over it. So my thing is that, like, bruh, I have been, when I am who I am because I was once broke. I am creative as fuck. I will find a way to find a way. It's no excuses. None. So for me, it's like, I think the thing that makes people lazy is when they have money or they have access to money, because now they want to buy everything. You can buy everything, but you're going to run out of money. But if you learn how to do it without it, you'll never be without.
Amen. Well, that was amazing. Thank you so much. That was our little talk about money.
Nothing else.
Well, I'm going to do a part 2, so I'm trying to separate.
Okay.
The questions.
All right, guys. Appreciate y'all checking us out.
Whose money goals for you?
Whose money goes?
Hashtag money goals.
Money goal? What you mean? What's
goals? Like, that's the, like...
What's my goal?
Money goals. Like, who... Like, when you look at them, I'll be like, that's the type of rich, dumb shit I want to be doing.
Nobody. I don't...
No, nobody's doing rich, dumb shit.
No, not that. I have a rule. I don't window shop. I don't live in fantasy. Like, I don't see something and be like, oh, man, I can't wait to get there to do that, because I don't know what he or she did to get there. I don't know what he or she had to learn. So what I would say is that, like, literally, one thing you learn about me, like, if anybody's ever been out with me, if I'm out and I see something I want, I'm buying it. Like, I don't see something I want and then fantasize about it. I buy it no matter what. So yeah, that's what I would say. So I don't really have a ignorant, like I said, people spend their money differently. Like, we always have this message of like, what's rich? Rich to me is about happiness. Wealth to me is about time. If you're spending your money and it's making you happy and you have time to do it, then you're good. Now you got to make sure you can do that shit forever. You can't go to the mall and spend $10,000 a day. I mean, you could, but eventually being away from the mall takes you away from what?
Making money.
Boom. So I say to people, love to make money. Love to make money. Love the hustle. Love the work. Love the journey. Don't love the destination. You'll be fine. Because you'll stop at 1,000,000 destinations. But as long as you love that journey, no matter what you're doing, you're trekking.
Don't skip the process.
Don't skip the process.
That's the reason to quote. All right, thank you.
Say peace.